Hello again folks, welcome back to my channel and thank you for subscribing and supporting what I do. I really appreciate it. Now, you're waking up this morning to the news that Charlie Kirk is dead. If you don't know who Charlie Kirk was, he was only 31. He was an American social media influencer, right-wing, never advocated for violence, and all he did was win debates. That's why they killed him. Some lunatic, some left-wing lunatic thought that because of his words it was worth shooting him dead and taking him away from his young family, a beautiful young family, beautiful wife, two teeny tiny kids robbed of a father because a lefty didn't like what he was saying. That's the world we're living in now, folks, unfortunately, and it's going to happen again. This needless murder of a young man, a talented, knowledgeable young man, is a warning. He won't be the last, folks. He won't be the last. Who's going to be next? When I first started YouTube, I was accused by some other deranged leftist of being a neo-Nazi, recruiting neo-Nazis to stop the Welsh independence marches. I live in Buckinghamshire, for heaven's sake. That's what these people are like. They're insane. I want to say deranged, but they're not, because there are thousands, probably millions of lefties out there who would have pulled the trigger regardless. They've been radicalised online and by the mainstream media, the legacy media, who keep throwing around the words Nazi, far-right, fascist, xenophobe, Islamophobe, when I am actually lost for words. I'm speaking to quite a few people online about this. There's messages, there's a flurry of messages between people, and we're all shocked, absolutely shocked. Why? I've told you why. It's because he won debates. Was it Tyrion Lannister, Game of Thrones, who said that by ripping out a man's tongue, you don't prove him to be a liar, but you're more scared of what he has to say? Or was that degree? It's the same with Charlie Kirk. He came to the UK, debated lefties in, was it Oxford or Cambridge, and destroyed them verbally. They had no argument. He made them look like fools, and that's what they didn't like. And it's not hard to make a lefty look like a fool, ladies and gents. Wow. Yeah, a young man dead because of what he said. I can't get over that. I really can't. The left are a danger to the West, ladies and gents. Doesn't mean I want any of them dead, but political discourse in the West needs to change drastically now, and I mean now. I am willing to stop calling them names. If it leads to people getting hurt and murdered, I am willing to stop calling people Marxists and wow, it's crazy. It really is crazy. But they won't offer us the same courtesy. They are convinced that we're all Nazis. They're convinced that we're far right. They're convinced we're all fascists. Wow, crazy. I didn't know the guy personally, but it's a bit of a shocker, isn't it? Now, seeing that video before it was confirmed he was dead, I knew, looking at it. I mean, I've been in combat myself, and you get shot in the neck and it hit the main artery and blood comes gushing out. It was this side, wasn't it? He wasn't going to make it, was he? Poor sod. What else do I say? Good Lord. I'm trying to think. I really am trying to think on this one. But it's going to happen again, like I said. That side are intent on ruining lives. Look what they've done to Graham Linehan, what they continue to do. Look what they've done to Tommy Robinson and others. I'm getting abuse in the comment section of my videos daily. You should look at them. I pin some of them for fun, so you know what I'm up against. And yeah, I've had death threats. I've had people dox me. I've had I wasn't going to mention this, but somebody tried to get me sacked at work. It was a colleague, funnily enough. That's all I'm going to say about that for now. But yeah, I know who you are. I've been well aware since September, so there we go. Make of that what you will. But yeah, they want to ruin lives because of what we say. I don't advocate for violence, murder, torture. I don't tell people to dislike others simply because of their skin colour, immutable characteristics, religion, gender. So bloody what? Duel people for their ideas. That's my motto. That's my rhetoric. If somebody has an idea, an opinion, and you disagree, if you've got facts, if you've got proof, then challenge them. Nobody gets hurt. Nobody needs to die. Nobody needs to die. Nobody needs to get shot. Families don't need to be ripped apart. That poor family. Good Lord. I have 2 daughters. I have a boy. Imagine if something like that happened to me or someone else. I'm not trying to tempt fate here, but good Lord. Good Lord. Not much I can say, not much more I can say. I'm completely shocked. I'm really shocked by this. Didn't see it coming. There I was, early this evening, just doing my stuff, and up it pops on X, and the graphic video. It is graphic, and it's going to be there forever. His poor kids and family, they're going to see that online, how their father, husband, son, brother, was he a brother, how he died. But that's what we're up against. That's the left now. The lefties of the 80s, 70s, lefties of old, they're gone. Nearly all gone. There's some decent lefties out there who don't advocate for violence. They've got their own ideas. They're like us. They want the best for our country. But they've got different ideas how to do it. That's all. But the guy who shot Charlie Kirk and the rest of them, no, they're something else. They are something else. It's evil. It's not a leftist ideology. It's no longer left versus right. It's I think it's spiritual now. It's a spiritual conflict now, and we're all involved. We're all getting dragged into it. Sadly, freedom of speech is being eroded here in the UK. When Trump leaves, if a Democrat wins, I hope not. I hope JD Vance takes over, gets elected. It'll just revert to the Obama and Joe Biden days. But here, I mean, flipping heck. If Keir Starmer was a right winger, implementing proper right wing, patriotic policies, a leftist would have had a go at him by now. But no right winger, no conservative has had a pop at Keir Starmer, have they? Despite everything he's done, because we're not like that. The guy shouldn't die for what he's done. He should pay for it legally. He should be prosecuted, in my opinion. What he's done to the British people, but should he die and get assassinated? Of course not. No. As soon as you advocate for violence and assassination, you've lost the argument. And that's why leftists are doing all this. The assassination attempts against Trump, the successful assassination of Charlie Kirk, is because they keep losing the argument and the debates. And that's the only way they kind of win. They may win physically, but morally, spiritually, intellectually, nah, they can't. So when you listen to other top right-wing commentators, content creators on YouTube saying there's plots against them, they're trying to shut them down, it's really happening in the States. It's true. That's what happens. If there were plots against right-wingers in the UK, they'd have done it. So be careful who you listen to, ladies and gents. There's no need for it. There's no need to lie. There is no need to lie. Yeah, we're all getting abuse, but a high-level plot to kill YouTubers, no. It really is. If there was, it'd have happened, ladies and gents. Anyway, that's all I've got to say about that. Shocking stuff. The murder of the white girl on the bus or the train, and Whoopi Goldberg on The View saying, let's not politicise it. It is political. That was a race hate murder. The West is going to hell in a handcart, it really is. When's it going to end? How's it going to end? Who's going to end it? Answers down below, please, let me know, and I'll catch you at the next video. Be mindful, be vigilant, stay sane. Wow, those poor kids, those poor family. Anyway, I'll see you at the next video. Watch your tail.